Welcome to the study of the book of Genesis. We are seeing the life of Abraham. Today we will be seeing about his meeting of the priest in the order of Melchizedek. So Melchizedek, who is this person? He is known as the King of Shalom, that is Jerusalem. And he was also a priest. And he also gave bread and wine to Abraham. So Abraham refused to get anything from Sodom's king. Sodom's king was saying, take all the spoil. He said, I will not take even a shoe strap from you. So he said, you should not claim that I made Abraham rich. So he refused that. But when he met Melchizedek, so he received the bread and wine he gave. So in Hebrews, again we read about Melchizedek. And in Psalms also we read about him. So who is this personality? So many Bible scholars think he was the pre-incarnate Christ. Lord Jesus Christ himself appeared to him. So the 5 things that happened is very interesting. One is, Melchizedek did not have genealogy. So to be a priest, they have to descend from Aaron, which was given after the law of Moses was given later in the history. So here there was a priest who was blessing Abraham and giving bread and wine, and Abraham was giving tithe. So who is this personality? How can he become a priest without genealogy? So it is understood the pre-incarnate Christ met Abraham. And then it also says he was king as well as priest. So many times the kings wanted to be priests, but they were punished. So in the book of Kings and Chronicles we read about that. So even Saul wanted to sacrifice. He did not wait for Samuel, so he was rejected. So the office of king and priest was not given to one single human being. But who is this king priest? So it is Jesus Christ. Lord Jesus Christ is king, is the priest, is the prophet, is all in all. So we see in Melchizedek, Christ appeared as king and priest. The third thing is, he was blessing Abraham. So the people who have higher power, higher authority, higher resources, usually bless people who are inferior. So that means Melchizedek was higher or greater than Abraham. So he blessed Abraham. And Abraham was willing to receive the blessing. And also we see he gave bread and wine. Bread and wine denotes or foretells the new covenant. Lord Jesus Christ in the upper room, he celebrated the new covenant by breaking bread and giving the wine. And he also said that this is my body that will be broken unto you. This is my blood that will be poured unto you. As a shadow, as a prophetic thing. So the Lord allowed, or Melchizedek gave bread and wine. And the last thing we see is Abraham gave tithe to Melchizedek. So only Aaron's descendants, the Levites, were ordained to receive offerings, tithes from the nation of Israel. So people can give tithe to them. But here we see Abraham gave tithe. That means Aaron and the Levites who were in the loins of Abraham, who were not yet born, they gave tithe to this person, Melchizedek. So only he was incarnate, pre-incarnate Lord Jesus Christ. So through Abraham's encounter with Melchizedek, we can see pre-incarnate Christ. And we also understand, so he is the priest. Lord Jesus Christ is the eternal priest. So Hebrews says he entered the Holy of Holies with his own blood, and he sat on the right hand of God. So when it says he sat on the right hand of God, it means his task is finished. He himself is the sacrifice. He himself is the priest. So he went and sat at the right hand of God. He is seated at the right hand of God today, and he intercedes for us. So do we know Lord Jesus Christ, who is our sacrifice, who is our priest? Abraham knew him. So Abraham had a great revelation about the Lord Jesus Christ, who will be the Messiah. So do we have the knowledge about the Messiah? Do we celebrate? Do we celebrate the priest in the order of Melchizedek? May God bless you.